Welcome to another episode of the Earnings All-Stars. We're about to enter second quarter earnings season. What will this one show? Last quarter, a lot of concerns about the tariffs, waiting to see what the companies would say, what they would do with guidance. But we're still in the midst of the tariff situation. So what will they say again about forward guidance? But this week, I'm bringing you 5 charts you must watch during this earnings season. And it includes more than just tech, but these are hot stocks trading near or at their 52-week high, and in most cases, their 5-year high. What is going to happen with some of these really hot stocks in a variety of areas? Can they keep the momentum? And what do their charts look like? So let's dive right in. Hey, the first one I brought you is Costco. So I'm not sure we've talked that much about Costco because it reports a little bit out of the regular earnings season, as many of the retailers do. But look at this chart, just 3 misses on earnings over the last 5 years. And I love using this price consensus and earnings surprise chart. It's one of our best charts here at Zacks because laying over those earnings surprises, you can also see what the earnings consensus is looking like. Now, this is one of the perfect type of charts you want to see with the price and consensus part of it, with up and to the right, just very steady growth here. Looks like double digits year after year, including 2027, this tan line up here at the top. So even 2027 looking like more of the same. But look at the shares. They're kind of stuck in this narrow range here and having troubles breaking out again here in 2025, kind of hovering there, up only 7.3% year to date. So let's see if we can get a breakout on this earnings. Valuation might be a factor. It's trading at 54 times, but everyone loves Costco. It's been a big winner, as you can see from the chart. Great earnings surprise track record. This is one you should be watching. Okay, then we're going to switch it up. We are going to go back to tech because how could we not? And one of my favorites is Palo Alto Networks. Not only on the earnings surprise charts, look at that, no misses in 5 years. It is a true earnings all-star, but these shares are now trying to break out to new highs, as you can see right here, up 10.3% year to date. So it's not as big a winner as some of the others, but still momentum to the upside here now after this nice Liberation Day rally here. Now look at the price of consensus up and to the right, much like Costco. It's not a coincidence that some of these features are the same with some of these extra hot stocks that are trying to break out here. So great consistent earnings growth, plus the earnings surprise track record equals Palo Alto Networks, ticker PANW. Then I'm going to go to an oldie but goodie, a favorite. Many of us own it, Microsoft. I own this one in my own personal portfolio, and I have for a number of years. And they've got a great earnings surprise track record too, just the one miss, only one miss, marring its otherwise excellent track record. Now, some of these arrows, the size of the arrow tells you the size of the beat. Last quarter, 8.1%, 3.9% the quarter before that. You can see these are little smaller arrows. This one barely beating 1.7%, but a meet or a beat still gets you the green arrow on this chart, and it's still impressive, especially for these trillion-dollar market cap companies. A lot of things going on at those companies that they have to maneuver to get these earnings out and to make the analysts understand what the earnings are going to be like. Now, these shares taking off here again in 2025 after nice consolidation here in 2024 and to start 2025. But now finally we get the breakout everybody's been waiting for, up 18.2% on the year at new all-time highs. And look at this earnings growth up and to the right, big earnings growth expected by 2027. We'll see if they can produce that. Microsoft shares a little bit pricier at 33 times. but people are willing to pay up for it here, as you can see. Earnings coming at the end of July, it looks like. So we're going to know soon. Can they keep up this pace? And are these earnings going to hold? This is Microsoft, ticker MSFT. Then we're going to leave tech completely, but another hot stock on the travel side. Everybody thought travel would be doomed when the tariffs went on, but it hasn't slowed the cruise lines at all. Royal Caribbean, ticker RCL. Look at this great track record it is now put together as it came out of the pandemic. These were the difficult years for the cruise liners. Remember, a lot of debt taken on, a lot of people not booking the cruises, but the last miss back here in 2022. And then we've got the perfect track record going. Shares are breaking out now, up 44.2% year to date on just really strong earnings reports. People are booking, and they're booking early. 2025 mostly booked up on the cruises. 2026, a lot of that is booked up now too. And now analysts are looking at 2027 where they are taking reservations. So the consumer's not really pulling back. It also helps to have the stock market back at all-time highs in the United States. A lot of their customers are Americans, and people will look at their stock portfolios, see that it's rebounded, feel pretty good, and they will book that cruise for 2026. So we're seeing a lot of that. That's why we got the breakout. But look at the earnings up and to the right as well, and starting to see some acceleration back here in 2024. 2027 also looking good. The yields are good. They're able to sell these cruises at high prices, record prices, really, because they don't have to discount to get people to purchase these right now. And the closer you get to that cruise, if you haven't booked it and if something is still available, they're not discounting those rooms either. So that's how you get the great earnings price to consensus here on a travel company like Royal Caribbean, ticker RCL, one of the top 5 best performers in the S&P 500 over the last 5 years. RCL in that group. So, I'll be watching this one, trading at 22 times earnings, reporting also at the end of July. So we're going to get a good read on Royal Caribbean. And then we're going to wrap it up with an even hotter name. Yes, there's even ones up more than 44% year to date. And we're going for the D wave. How can I resist? Not sure we've talked about it on the earnings charts before, but this is one to look at. It really started taking off there at the end of 2024. Now at new highs here in 2025. A little bit of volatility, you could say, here in the last couple of weeks, but earnings also up and to the right. We don't have the 27 on here yet. Isn't earnings positive yet. So we're waiting on that event if that ever happens. But these shares now up 92% a year to date. And we had a big beat last quarter. As you can see from this long green arrow, as I was saying, up beat of 60% there, but kind of hit or miss on the actual earnings. What's going on is much more in the guidance with D-Wave Quantum. So we'll be watching this one, and this is a hot stock you should be watching this earnings season. Looks like earnings in about mid-August. And I didn't mention it, but Palo Alto Networks earnings also similar time period, mid-August. Costco not reporting again until the end of September. But these are 5 out of many hot stock charts right now. But these are 5 key ones I think everybody's going to be watching this earnings season, and I will be too. Now, remember, I'm going to be bringing you all of these stock charts and more as we go along during earnings season, and it'll start picking up real quick here in July. A lot of S&P 500 companies, Max 7's also reporting here in July. So we're going to be thrown right in the thick of it pretty quick. Don't miss a single episode of the earnings all-star charts. You can get them all on YouTube. just subscribe over at YouTube. We are Zacks Investment Research, or go to zacks.com/YouTube to just go directly to our page. Subscribing is just easier. You'll get all of our videos, including the top stock picks of the week and my Zacks Market Edge podcast podcasts also on YouTube, and many other videos that'll be helpful during this earnings season. So be sure to subscribe there. And as always, I will be tweeting these out every week as we move along during earnings season. And for the charts I can't get to, I will be tweeting out a lot of charts as well, both on Stock Twits, on X, and on Blue Sky. So be sure to get us somewhere, and I'll see you again next week with the kickoff for second quarter earnings season.